Hey, this is Miracle Max. Welcome to Rise of Kingdoms, and I am here in my Kingdom 2 account today to show you Sunset Canyon. My main account right now is in Kingdom 201 in the Alliance Jokers, and while I do spend a lot of time there, I love to come to Kingdom 2 and see what new content has just come out. So, on your account, unless you're in one of the very first kingdoms, when you go to your expedition icon, you see a grayed out version of Sunset Canyon. But in the first few kingdoms, we're kind of in a beta and we're trying it out. So let me give you a sneak peek at it so you know what to expect when you get here. All right, when we go into Sunset Canyon, um, here's the current leaderboard for this season. And this season is 2.5 days in. A season lasts 7 days, and your goal is to get the most points and win. I mean, isn't that what all our goals always are? All right, so let's go in and read about this. Governors can challenge one another in Sunset Canyon to earn rating points and win rewards. Every day you get 6 free challenge attempts, and you can get additional attempts for 1 challenge ticket. It says challenge tickets can be accumulated by completing daily objectives, but will be reclaimed at the end of each season. Now, when I first tried this, it wasn't working, but now when you go into your daily objectives, in this very last chest, and it even doesn't show it, but in this very last chest, you will get one of those tickets. Oh, it is in there now. Look, challenge ticket, third item down. They must have just added it. That's great. So there it is, challenge ticket, and you can hold on to these for the full 7 days and use them all at the end. But remember, when the season ends, they all disappear. All right, let's go back in there to campaign and to Sunset Canyon. Bam. Okay, season lasts 7 days. At the end, there are rewards based on your final ranking. There's also daily rewards, and I will take you through and show you the rewards. Um, to begin a season, you have to complete a challenge. That gives you your initial rating, and that lets you participate in the overall rankings. Okay, challenge rules. Each governor may deploy a maximum of 5 armies. I'm not sure why you would deploy next to 5 once I show you it. The configuration of each army will be determined automatically. It's an interesting note. Governors must place their armies in one of 8 squares, and this part is key. Each army will first attack the front row target directly in front of them, followed by the back row target directly in front of them. And then, if there's no targets directly in front, they attack the closest target. There's a time limit. If you eliminate the other side, you win, or at the end of time, whichever side has the most troops left will be the winner. So lots of reading there, not very exciting stuff, but let me show you how this works. And I've saved up all 6 of my challenges for today to show you. Um, the one thing I will say, when you do your first challenge, you put yourself into the competition. So before you do a challenge, you don't exist within the game. But as soon as you hit that challenge button for the first time, you not only can attack others, but they can attack you. So, the first thing that I want to show you is to the left of the main screen, there's a button that's called Defense. And that Defense button allows you to place your armies in the position you want them to be in to defend themselves. Now, a bit on how these armies work. Um, these armies, you can select your leaders, your 2 commanders, and you can select your troop type. However, all armies consist of level 3 troops, so there's no bonus for a T5 player against a player that only has T4. Everybody is competing with T4 troops, so it comes down to your commander combinations. And if I knock these armies out here, and let's go ahead and add an army, you'll see that I can select commander. So let's say I want an infantry tank. We'll go with Richard. And on this account, I'm not sure. Charles Martel is very low, but we'll just put him in for this example. I'm going to select spearmen. Again, these troops, it says the combatants are tier 3 units provided by the system. So that's what I have. I have no choice on that, so I'm going to send infantry with that. Okay, so I can place this troop anywhere I want on the field. and I can create a total of 5 armies to do that with. So if I create, let's go in and create a second army. I'm going to behind that army throw in a cav team. Um, because my infantry most likely will be attacked by archers, I want to make sure I have something that can combat archers and make them less likely to send that. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because your goal is to create armies in combinations where you're defending yourself. So if someone directly across from me attacks my infantry with archers, well, then they have to go after the cavalry, and their archers are in danger. And so there is some planning in this. And again, this is not my best account. I'm just picking combinations. Right now I'm picking a combination for my bowmen. We'll go ahead and put archers there. Let's pick another, I think another cavalry team. But you get the idea. I can select five different teams to send out on the battlefield. We'll put Pelagius out there, clear that, and hit that. So now I have archers with cavalry there, and I get one more unit on the field. And the reason I'm doing this right now is I do want to make sure that when I am out on the field, and once I enter the game mode and people can attack me, I want to make sure that I have a good setup. This is all up to you, how you want to set up your pairs. Just remember that the rules say that they're going to be attacking you directly across, and they must attack your first army and then your second army. So make sure you set up the pairing where it makes sense, where they may dominate the first army, but they're going to get crushed by the second army. So think about that when you set them up. I'm not sure if this is the best setup, since I just did that real quick and I deleted the setup I had, which I had thought about. But make sure when you do set this up that you take the time to think about the combinations and what's going on the battlefield. All right, we're going to confirm that, and we're going to hit the challenge button. So here we go. Once we hit the challenge button, it's going to give me 3 choices. Underneath the player's name, you're going to see a sword ranking, and that's based on perceived strength in the game. For me, I'm going to pick the lowest right now, and we'll hit challenge. And I'm going to see what armies they have set up. So over here, we have Herman, Yulji, Pelagius, Boudica, and Bibar as the main ones. Looks like Boudica is a mixed army backed by a Bibar cavalry. Pelagius is cavalry, Yulji is infantry, and Herman looks like archers. So I want to set up my army so that they do the best against that. Now I do have a double stack over here, so I'm going to move Richard down to take that mixed army on. I am going to actually scratch that. We'll move him back up. I'll bring down Pelagius to take on the mixed army. I will put Yulji, Yi Sung Yi across from Yulji, so I have archers attacking infantry. Up here, I'll go ahead and put Cao Cao. So again, I get to move my army now based on where theirs are. So I can look at who their commanders are and their troop type and align my armies up to do the best against them. So right now, I feel like I'm in a good position. Let's give it a try. Now at this point, once you've set your armies, you hit go and you sit back and eat some popcorn as the fighting happens. So let's see how we did here with our commanders. I've hit go, and the fight begins. So I'm not touching anything. The armies are just marching up on their own and engaging with whoever was directly across from them. The timer on this battle is set for 2 minutes. That is game set. So it looks like down at the bottom, my Pelagius is getting crushed. Cao Cao up at the top is getting crushed also. And we've taken down one of theirs, so now I should be fine at the bottom. And we'll see who wins this battle. And again, remember, it isn't troops that make a difference. It is the commanders that you pick and then the type of troop that you choose to battle. So I may lose this battle, and if I do, that means I'm losing points in the ranking. And again, I get to do this 6 times every day, plus I get those additional tickets if I complete all of the daily objectives. So right here, I got beat pretty soundly. He's going to have 3 standing armies at the end, and I've lost. So this defeat, even in the defeat, I get a little prize of uh, 1000 XP, but I've lost 7 points in my ranking, and they've gone up 16. All right, so that gives you an idea of what that looks like. You can click on the statistics and see how many units I started with, how many died, and how many were healed in the battle versus theirs. And you can replay the battle too if you like to. All right, so let's get out of here. And I want to show you history, because when you click on history, you're going to see all the battles that you've been involved in. Game crashing, gotta love that. We'll bring that back up. And I think the main thing about this Sunset Canyon is players need to learn their commanders. If you do not know what commander pairings you have that are good commander pairings, then you are going to struggle in this. Make sure you know your pairings, and make sure that you know what type of armies go with what commanders. I mean, if you send cavalry commanders out there and you have infantry with them, well, you're not going to do very well. The other thing to note as I do create these armies, and we're just going to hit challenge again so I can show this to you, is my army size is determined by the level of my commanders. Just like in regular gameplay, if you have a low level commander, you're going to be bringing a smaller army. So if you look at Pelagius right there, is only level 31 at the bottom of my screen, so he only has 69,000 units. Across from me, I'm facing 109,000 with Yi Sung Yi, and Charles Martel has 99,000. So I'm at a significant disadvantage. So bringing not just your best commanders, but bringing your highest level commanders also plays into this so that you can have the strongest army. So if I go back, and I'm going to quit this current mission, and I go into my commanders, this would be a good time to go in and sort them by level and see who you have at the highest level, because they're going to be able to bring the most troops. For example, right now Lohar has a troop capacity. You'll see it under his XP bar, the orange bar to the right, but his troop capacity is 200,000. It looks like we're bringing about half strength, so about half of that. Boudica has a troop capacity of 195. I think I sent Yi Song Yi out there, and his troop capacity is much lower. So this is where having max commanders, max level is important. Their skills play into the battle, so the higher skilled level or skilled commanders you have, the better off you are there also. All right, so let's go back in and do one more battle just so you can see how it works again. And then I'm going to get out of here. So again, a little bit of a struggle for me on this account because my commanders are not super developed, but that's okay. This isn't, I'm not showing you this hoping that I'm going to win. I'm showing you this knowing that I am probably going to lose, and that's all right. So I am facing Scipio with infantry, Richard with infantry, Sun Tzu with infantry, Herman with archers, and Pelagius with cavalry. So 3 infantry out there. I'm going to struggle mightily having 3 cav units out there. They are not going to do well. So at the top where there is infantry backed by archers, that is a good place to have archers or infantry. So I'm going to move him back 1 and go ahead and move Yi Sung Yi up there. I'll go ahead and keep the cavalry with him. We'll move Richard up and bring Minamoto behind him. And then down here, this is going to be an ugly battle for Pelagius. But again, these are the best commanders that I have available to me right now. And I'm more interested in showing you the game mechanics than I am the victory at this point. Here is some more information. troop type is restricted, damage received will increase the restricted troop type. So this just shows you who does the best against who. And we know this already in the game. We should know that cavalry trumps archers, archers trump infantry, and infantry trump cavalry. So you're going to want to line up so you have the advantage. Front row attack rules. So this shows that you are attacking the front troop first and then the back troop second. Back row attack says that they always attack the front row in front of them. No target goes to the closest. So this is a graphic explanation of what we already saw. All right, well, this is going to be painful, but let's just send them out to battle. And again, if you have XP hiding in your items, hey, let's max out these commanders. Although I will tell you, I am hoping between this kind of beta round and when this is released live, I am hoping that there is an increase in what the prizes are, because right now the prizes are not very impressive. And look at my Yi Song Yi is melting there. Poor Yi Song Yi. Goodbye, Yi Song Yi. This is closer than I expected. We'll see what's going to happen. I see two of their armies are melting. I'm down one. They're down one. I wish that you could do additional challenges, but not for prizes, just for the fun of the game. It is kind of fun to see what 5 armies against each other when you can't trump someone with your troop level, what that does. So I am hurting. I only have 2 armies left, and they still have 4 up. Now, most of those are really near death, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to get crushed here. Goodbye, Miracle Max. You did a fine job on the battlefield. You got defeated. Okay, so let's go talk about those prizes. Sorry, that was kind of funny to me. Yes, those are weak commanders. I know they're weak commanders. Hey, tell you what, I will show you my commanders on my main account so that you don't feel so bad for me. So here are the rewards. There are 2 types of rewards. Daily at reset, you're going to get rewards sent to you, and then at the end of the season. So looking at the first place rewards, okay, so 1 gold key, 5 hours of speed ups, and 10,000 XP. Yeah, for a daily reward, I guess that's okay, but the season rewards are really weak, in my opinion. I'm all about the gold sculptures, would love to see some here, and there just aren't any. 5 golden keys for doing something 7 days in a row and planning out your attacks. I'm just not sure that's worth it. The rewards, I'll scroll down and let you take a look at them. And it looks like rewards go down to 50th place. So gold key, speed ups, XP. That is, again, 7 days in a row of doing this and finishing in the top 50. Now, I've only done it a few times. My rank is low, and that is okay. But those are your rewards for this. Hey, Lilith, increase the rewards. How about you add in some AP and some teleports? Because we're about to go into KvK, and we're hurting right now for both of those. And if you want to add in some gold statues too, I would love you for that. All right, well, there's how I'm going to do, which is pretty poorly on this account with those commanders. But let's go hop over into my main account so you can see what's going on there. And just so you know, I have recently unlocked tier 5 troops. I have cav unlocked, and I have infantry unlocked. I have passed 1 army of T5s for each of them, so that's pretty exciting. I'm hoping to unlock archers pretty soon. I'm a few away from it. But it is pretty exciting to have those troops. So my troops right now look like this. So I have a little over 200,000 of both infantry and cavalry tier 5. A whole bunch of tier 4 waiting to go up. Look at all those cute little troops down there. All right, and if we look at my commanders, boy, I wish I was in there fighting with a maxed out Richard or a maxed out Minamoto. Um, those are my two top guys. Obviously maxed. If we go into legendaries, just so you can see where I am, because I think people want to know how we're doing in the game. Um, Genghis Khan is max, but only at level 57, so I just need to finish him out. Cao Cao is getting very close. I'm on his last skill, and I need 34 statues left. Now, I could exchange and max him out, but I'm buying the daily chest, so I'm not going to do that because I want to work on Alex. And Alex is down here, and I've been slowly building him. He's 523. He is on the wheel, so I'm working on him. And I recently unlocked this guy here, Saladin, through Mightiest Governor. He's at 5-1, so he is on my list too. So those are the two I'm working on right now, is Alex and Saladin, and just finishing Genghis Khan up 3 more levels, and then Cao Cao. And there I am, 56 million power. You guys were giving me grief a little while ago for only having 1 million kills. I've been busy killing people. All right, so there's that account. Hey, if you're looking for a home, I will tell you Alliance J201 in Kingdom 201. We are the Jokers. Here's the Alliance information. I'm having a great time here. Really good group of guys. We like to mess around with each other, but all in good fun. Great kingdom. Excited for a KvK coming up with equal competition, and I hope you guys are too. I really am hoping for some great battles and a lot of videos coming out of that. All right, I got long-winded here at the end. Come visit me in Kingdom 201, Kingdom 2, or Kingdom 157. I would love to see you. I got a troop returning, and today is KvK Gathering Day, so I got to send them right back out to get some gold. All right, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like. Any questions on this event, throw a comment on it, and I will reply to it. I do my best to be on a few times a day and take care of any comments that pop up. If you're watching my videos and you like them, please subscribe so that you know when the next comes coming out. All right, that's it for me. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.